Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Moto G5 Plus with me, and earlier today I had posted the unboxing video of this device and I got a lot of questions from you guys in that video. So I have taken down 25 of the most common questions that I was getting regarding this Moto G5 Plus and I'll answer them. And I have been using this device now for the last 6 days. So this is not an in-depth review. My in-depth review will come down about a week from now. But here I just want to quickly answer the common questions that I was getting regarding this one. So the first question I got is from Jaspreet, and he was asking about 3 GB versus 4 GB RAM model. Will it affect the performance if I'm a normal user? I'm okay with 16 GB of internal storage, he means. I would say if you're sort of a casual user, 3 GB of RAM should be more than enough. And yes, I don't like the fact that the 3 GB RAM variant comes with just 16 GB of internal storage. Out of that, you will just get about 8 GB. So yeah, if not a very heavy user, you can go with it. And yes, the internal storage is low, but yes, it has a dedicated micro SD card slot and you can use adaptive storage. So yeah, if you're sort of a casual user, that should be good enough for you. Let's move to the next one. This is from Shivam. Does this phone come with Google Assistant out of the box? Yes, Google Assistant is there out of the box. You just add your Google account and the Google Assistant will be there. For example, if I hold this home button, this is the Google Assistant that has popped up. So it works out of the box. And this is by Mr. Shukla. Is there any glass protection on the camera or is it same as the G4? Yeah, as you can see, this is the back camera, and yes, it is glass, it's not plastic, thankfully. Let's move to the next. This is by Aneeb. He's asking, is this one compatible with Moto Mods? No, this Moto G5 Plus is not compatible with Moto Mods. This is by Srinivas. How is the audio quality via headphone jack? Actually, the audio via the headphone jack is surprisingly good. I did test it quite a bit with multiple headphones, and I have to say the audio output from the headphone jack is actually really good. Regarding the speakers, I'll talk about that later because there's one more question regarding the speakers. This is by AM Tech. He's asking, is it having a laser autofocusing like the Moto G4 Plus? Sadly, this one does not have any laser autofocusing system. It is just having dual pixel autofocus that's based on PDF. This is by Gagu. He's asking, does it support VOLTE? Yes, it does support VOLTE, and I'm currently using it with Airtel 4G and Reliance JioSIM, and it works without any issues. This is by Abhishek. He's asking, can it record slow motion videos? Yes, it can record slow motion videos. There is an option in the videos for that, and also there is an option to record videos at 1080p up to 60 frames per second. Apart from that, dedicated slow motion option is also there. This is by WWE. Does it heat up as the Moto G4 did? Yes, the Moto G4 Plus actually did exhibit quite a bit of heating issues, but with regular usage, I'm not noticing any heating issues. I've been using it with my primary SIM for the last 6 days, and with regular usage, it's not heating up because it's having the Snapdragon 625 chipset. I did play some games for about 15 minutes and the back was getting warm, but it was not getting very hot. I didn't have my temperature gun, but if you guys are interested, I can post a gaming review with the temperature checks. Do let me know in the comment section. But it's not heating as like the G4 Plus did. This is by Prakash. Whether it has Dolby Atmos like the Moto M. No, it does not have any Dolby support like the Moto M. Frankly speaking, don't go for the Moto M. It's overpriced junk device. Raj is asking, I want a gaming review of the Moto G5 Plus. Definitely, if you guys want, I can post a dedicated gaming review for this one. I did play actually quite a few heavy games. For example, I did play Asphalt, Nova 3 and Killshot, and all of them actually ran fine. But again, if you guys want a dedicated gaming video, do let me know in the comment section. This is by Haider. He's asking, does it have dual band AC? Yes, it does have dual band Wi-Fi support. It supports Wi-Fi at both 2.4 GHz as well as at 5 GHz. I've tested that. This is by Nayan. He's asking, what about the speakers? Yes, the speakers are actually, the earpiece is the speaker. We don't have any speakers at the bottom, so it's just the earpiece that acts like a speaker. I would say it's not very loud, but again, it's not bad also. It gets the job done, but I wished it was slightly louder. And this is by Bipin. He's asking, does it have adaptive storage? Please take this question, as many people are going to consider buying the 3GB RAM variant, which has only 16 gigs of storage. As you can see from the screenshot, yes, it does support adaptive storage. So you can format your SD card and use it like an internal storage. But again, make sure you have a high quality, fast SD card for it to work perfectly with adaptable storage. I hope it helps. This is by Ajit. He's asking, does the Moto G5 Plus have auto HDR or mode for the front camera like the Moto G4 Plus? He's asking. Please do a comparison of the front facing camera in your review, because most people skip it. Yes, to answer your question, even this Moto G5 Plus front facing camera does have the HDR option and also the HDR auto option. And yes, when I do my camera review, I'll try to post it within a day or two. I'll definitely also include samples from the front facing camera. This is by Ishani. He's asking, is there any difference in the performance of the Moto G5 Plus and the Moto G4 Plus camera? I did take some snaps, and I feel the Moto G5 Plus actually does a better job in low lighting and artificial lighting conditions. I am actually going to post dedicated video where I'll be comparing the camera performance of this Moto G5 Plus with the Moto G4 Plus, so stay tuned for that. And this is by Avishkar. He's asking, does it have the compass sensor? Sadly, this Moto G5 Plus does not have the compass sensor. It has the other sensors, as you can see from this screenshot, even gyroscope, but the compass sensor is not there. This was the same problem I had with the Moto G4 Plus, and even on this Moto G5 Plus, the compass sensor is missing. I don't know what is wrong with Lenovo. And this is by Vignesh. He's asking, can you compare the camera performance of the G5 Plus and the OnePlus 3T? He's confused between them. Seriously, this is a very peculiar question. I frankly didn't test it with the OnePlus 3T, but I don't know if I'll post a dedicated video. If many of you ask for it, I'll try to do that. But let's see, I just can't comment because I didn't test the camera performance with the OnePlus 3T. And this is by Zombie Bird. Does it heat up? As I've mentioned, with regular usage, I did not find any heating issues. But with gaming, I played some games for about 15 minutes. The back was getting a bit warm. I'll try to post a dedicated gaming video, and I'll show you the temperature results in that. So stay tuned. And how was the battery life? It has a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and the battery is sealed inside. And I thought the battery life might not be great because it's just having a 3000 milliamp hour battery. But surprisingly, the battery life has been very good, and that is thanks to the Snapdragon 625 chipset. As you can see from the screenshots, it could easily last for about 1.5 days. And in terms of screen on time, you can easily get about 5 to 5.5 hours of screen time with 1.5 days of usage. So easily it should last for about 24 hours without any issues. And let's move to the next one. This is by Avinash. She's asking, what about the LED notification light? Does it have that? No, even this Moto G5 Plus does not have a physical LED notification light. For notifications, it has that Moto display. Whenever you pick up the phone from standby, it shows you the notification. So no physical LED notification light like earlier Moto phones. This is by Free Gaming. How long does this phone take to charge from 0 to 100%? I didn't time from 0 to 100, but as I got this question, this phone was at 10% and I charged it to 75% with the supplied fast charger, and it charged from 10 to 75% in 55 minutes. So yeah, that's what it is. So it's having a fast charger and it charges fairly quickly. And while charging, yes, it does get warm because of that metal back that it has, but nothing to be worried. That's what happens with quick chargers. This is by Ravi. How good or bad it is when compared to the Redmi Note 4? I've got similar questions from quite a few of you. I would say the biggest advantage this Moto G5 Plus has compared to the Redmi Note 4 is in terms of camera performance. If camera performance is your highest priority, then you can look at this Moto G5 Plus. But if camera is not your highest priority, then I personally feel that the Redmi Note 4 offers far better value for money. I hope that helps. And this is by Gupta. He's asking, which phone should I buy, the Moto G5 Plus or the Lenovo ZUK Z2? Again, as I've mentioned, if camera is your highest priority, I feel the camera is better on this Moto G5 Plus compared to the Lenovo ZUK Z2. But in terms of build quality and feel, I feel the Lenovo ZUK Z2 is far better built, and also it is running on the more powerful chipset, that's the Snapdragon 820 chipset. But again, I feel the Lenovo ZUK Z2, when you push it, for example gaming, does heat up more compared to this Moto G5 Plus. So I hope that answers your question. And again, with the Lenovo ZUK Z2, the updates are always a question mark. That is one thing you should be sort of aware of. And this is the last 25th question that I'm getting. This is why Mr. Bose, he's asking, can you say which is better, Moto Z Play or the Moto G5 Plus? Which has better price to performance ratio? What are the major differences? I would say in terms of build quality, the Moto Z Play feels better build quality. It feels more premium compared to this Moto G5 Plus. But again, if you're asking to price to performance ratio, I would say the Moto G5 Plus goes ahead, because I feel the camera is better on this Moto G5 Plus. But in terms of battery life, the Moto Z Play will give you better battery life compared to this Moto G5 Plus. So you have to decide. Personally, I would say if it comes down to price to performance ratio, this is more value for money compared to the Moto Z Play. But the Moto Z Play has more premium build quality. So guys, these were the 25 common questions that I was getting regarding this Moto G5 Plus. I hope this video was helpful. I'll also be posting other videos on this Moto G5 Plus, so stay tuned to my channel, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. So guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.